Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 71st Flosstube video or episode 71. Yeah, thank you in advance for watching my videos and subscribing and commenting and liking. I really appreciate it. I will show you in this video my 2020 finishes and I will show you my whips. I will share a little haul and I will share a little bit of life update at the end because not everybody wants to hear about life update, and I hope I am looking into the camera and not to myself, but I'm not promising anything. Yeah, let's get on with this video. I first would like to show you my whips. The first one I would like to show you is Autumn Keeper by Barbara Anna Designs. I started this at Stitch Mania this year and I'm happy to say I finished it. For hashtag Can I Finish It 2020. Let me show you up close. I used 28 count blueberry tea dyed by me. This is even weave Jobelan, and have used the called for DMCs, and I really love this. It's washing out a little bit. This is a gorgeous piece and I'm glad it's finished. So it needs an iron and then it will be on the hanger for finishing in 2021. The next whip I was working on is Snooty Parrots by Barbara Anna Designs. This was my birthday start and stitch along with Julia the Stitcher Girl podcast, Stacy the 911 Stitcher, and Alice. Hi Alice! Let's see if the hashtag Hi Alice is going to take up a storm, as well as naming Alice in the videos. I was working on this one and let's see how far I have gotten. It's wrinkly. I haven't ironed it and well, we'll see. No. This is what I have so far. It's going to be a bright sampler. This is done on 40 count Doubloon by Pixie Plus. And I am using a own conversion of Missus Sedas silks. And they are a bit brighter than the usual colors. So I really love how it's looking. So this is Snooty Parrots. And let's just put it back into the bag. I hope it doesn't cut me off because I am filming on a new phone. And I'm not sure. Oh, this one. On the 1st of December, I went home sick from work. I'm telling you all about it in the live update at the end of the video. And I felt a little bit of sorry for myself. So I wanted a new start, and I did. Remember this one. This is a gift from the twins from Twin Peak Primitives, which I received at Dutch Mania 2019, the first Dutch Mania retreat, and they gifted me this original, and it's a Snow Globe series. And I had this one kitted up for a long time, so let's see if I have a cover picture. This pattern, the twins gifted this pattern to me as well, and I had it kitted up, and I talked about it in one of my previous videos about a year ago, explaining the story behind this pattern. This is Jasin Snow Globe from the Primitive or Rustic Christmas series. I really love this one. And I really wanted to start this one. Let me show you my start. It's wrinkly as well. This is my start. I started in the middle. This is on 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigart. And I started with the Santa. So this was a new start. Finally, let's put my stuff back into the bag. Then on December 4th, we had a zoom and stitch, the Stitchketeers, and we started a friendship stitch along, a blue flower friendship stitch along. The other 4 Jantina stitches, Jemima the Rocking Stitcher, Lydia Lovely Stitches, and Alice, they opted for the Quilting Bee by the Blue Flower. I didn't have that pattern, so I started this one, Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower. I really love this. And we started exactly at the right moment, all 5 of us, and we had a blast. We all started at the same time. And let me show you how far I have gotten. This is what I have so far. This is done on 32 counts Driftwood by me, Murano by Zweigart. And I was working, the last time I was working on it was this little motif with the mountains and the bear or an animal in front of it. I really love this. I really love these colors. These are the called for fancy flosses. And we are going to stitch on our friendship stitch along, which is hashtag Stitchketeers friendship stitch along. We are going to be working on it every other Friday when we have a zoom and stitch. So I can't wait to see the progress everybody makes. So this is very much fun. So 2 new starts already. Then I worked on, I need to check my notes if I'm not forgetting anything. No. Then I worked on Pandemic, and I had a question at one of my previous videos, which were the numbers. I'm going to list them. I listed them to the person who asked. I will list them again in this video. But just let me show you how far I have gotten. Let's see if I can do this. This is what I have so far. This is stitched on 32 count Platinum Murano by Zweigart with DMCs, and I'm going to show you which ones they are. I love this very much. I'm stitching this 1/2 because that gives me enough coverage, and I love it. I love my colors. And I'm currently at 9.5% according to Pattern Keeper. So let's see, which colors am I using? For the green, I am using DMC 561, which is this one. For the dark blue, and I am in need of a new skein of that one, is 3750, which is a very dark blue, navy blue. For the dark gray, I am using 3799, which is charcoal gray. For the variegated blue, I am using variegated or color variations 4025, which is a Caribbean color. I love this one. Teals, greens, blues. And the last color I am using is 3765, which is a medium or cobalt blue. Love them. So I hope that answers your questions. And those were my whips from the last couple of weeks. Then let me show you my previous finishes. First off, you have seen this already. I beaded Touching the Autumn Sky, so it's fully finished, or not fully finished, it's finished now. So there are some beads in the top and there are some beads at the bottom. There are not as many as normal with a Mirabilia, so, but I love this one. This is Touching the Autumn Sky by Mirabilia, which is out of print, and I loaned or had the pattern on loan. So love this one. Let's see if I can put it back. And we need to fully finish it. Then I don't have this pattern anymore, but I had this on my hanger of treasures. This is Beggar's Christmas by Threadwork Primitives, and I finished it last week into a pillow, and I love this. That's one finish. Then I am working on Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks, and I just had 2 finishes from them, from the 9-part series. I need to stitch up the other 7. This is one of them. I don't know the name anymore, but I finished it with a plaid fabric and some jingle bells. I love this horse with the plaid saddle here. And I have this little one. This was part 1 of Farmhouse Christmas. When I cut the fabric, the stitched piece, I cut it too short. I didn't take in account I needed to have a seam allowance, and when I cut it, I accidentally cut it short. So this is a small pillow or small ornament with the same fabric. I have this fabric for all parts, and I did one little bell because it's a small one. Then other finishes this year is Humble Honey by Hands On Design. I bought this for Alice, her birthday, the complete pattern, and gave her the flosses and the pins which were inside, and I fully finished it instantly when I finished stitching this. The next one is, what's the name? Strawberry Time by Barbara Anna Designs. This was in one of the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazines. I believe a 2019 version, summer. I used my own conversion of colors, Victorian Motto sampler threads, and this is a Tilda fabric with a 2020 charm on it. Then we have Aussie Friends. This was a freebie. I don't know exactly by who anymore. This was a freebie for the wildfires in Australia, and a part of they were donating an amount of money when you sent in a picture of your finish, and I finished it with a tilde fabric, and it's hanging on my tree downstairs. Then another freebie, which was Stay Home and Stitch, and this one was from Erica Michaels. This was a pandemic freebie, and yeah, I love this strawberry. Then some finishes I haven't fully finished yet from this year. This is the Ink Circles BISCORNU, which I finished recently, last month I believe, and I need to fully finish it. This was a anniversary piece for the Handwerk Boutique, which is my LNS, and I stitched this on 32 count Old Blue by XQ Design. Then this is Playing with Jacks by Cricket Collection. I needed to think about it. I didn't know the designer anymore, which will happen a lot, I think. I used the call for DMCs, and this is done on 28 count Jobelan, which I hand dyed with a grey. And I need to fully finish it. Then we have Hello Winter by Plum Street Samplers, done with the called for fancy flosses, and let's hope I am seeing this backwards, the text. Let's hope it doesn't when I upload it to YouTube, but we'll see. I need to figure out this new phone. I need to fully finish this. I love this one. Then we have one of the Blackbird Designs berries from the little berry booklet, 12 Days of Christmas, I believe. And this is Partridge in a Pear Tree. And I don't know, this is a Picture This Plus fabric. I don't know the name of the fabric anymore. I know it's a 36 count. Then we have, that's upside down, Scary Berry by Erica Michaels. This is done on 28 count Haunted by Picture This Plus with DMC. I need to fully finish that. And the last finish of 2020 is Home is Where You Poop. I don't know the designer anymore. It was a PDF from Etsy. I believe it was Love for Cross Stitch or something like that. And this is going to be fully finished for my niece, Naomi, for her birthday in January. And this is done on 28 count Jobelan, which I hand dyed in Midnight. Those were the finishes for this year. I don't believe I am going to be finishing some more this year. I am in a sweewee mode. I told you last time 2021 is not going to be full of plans. The only plan I have is to work every week on my Heaven and Earth Mini Gypsy Firefly by Amy Stewart, and we are using the hashtag FC Finish Challenge 2021 because we would like to see it finished next year, and we are the Stitchketeers. We are doing a challenge of finishing our first HAID, but if you would like to participate with another full coverage design, you can, of course. I need to do a little less than 700 stitches a week, so I think that's doable, and for the rest I'm going to stitch what I like. Then, do I have any more to tell you? Yes, I have a Stitchy Kindness or Christmas card. This is the card I received from Sherry Bisbee. Thank you, Sherry. I really love this, and it's going to be with my other Christmas cards in my living room. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Then I have some haul. From the moment I saw on Instagram, I think, a sneak peek of this pattern, I wanted this pattern, and it wasn't available for a long time. It had to be released, and it was just released, and I immediately ordered it from the Handwerk Boutique, which is Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. I really love this. I'm not going to be starting it very soon because I believe the flosses that are called for are not available right now. Everybody wants them, so that's going to be a start later in next year, I think, or hope. We'll see. I purchased that one, and then I saw this week on Instagram somebody posted a finish of a pattern I fell in love with immediately, and I bought it. I bought a PDF version from Etsy. It's from the Etsy store Spooky and Steve, and this is the pattern, Milk and Cookie Company. This is so me, so I bought this. I will list the shop below so you can order it for yourself. It wasn't very expensive, so that's going to be a start for next year for sure. Then I have my plans for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, I don't know for sure. I am going to start Merry Hollyberries by Brenda Gervais. It's a small ornament. I'm really into the ornaments right now, and I am going to use some silks I bought from France. I'm going to stitch it on a small piece of 32 count petty point linen, and I am going to use these silks I bought from France, and I am going to use for the green and the white, I'm going to use DMCs because I don't have green for these silks, but I love them. So let's hope they stitch up like I hope they do. That's going to be my plan for Christmas. A new start, because why not? I was talking about it with the Stitch Coutiers last Friday night. For next year, I was having my boundaries set at 50 whips. I am currently at 48, but if next year is going to be 100 whips, swee-wee, we'll see. I'm not going to have restrictions, and yeah, I'm not. I just want to stitch on what I want to stitch, and we'll see next year. Today, that's the last of my plans. I am going to start this freebie from the Twin Peak Primitives. I am going to start Cows Can Fly Too. I love this one. It's totally up my alley. I already have an idea of how I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to start it with Alice. That's a surprise, right? I'm going to start it with Alice, and the hashtag for this one, if you want to participate, is going to be hashtag TPP Flying Cow SAL. And I am going to stitch it on 40 count Beach Brew linen by R&R. And I am going to use some of the called for DMCs, and the red and the green are going to be Victorian mottos, which are Americana Homestead and Heirloom Puppy. So these two. And for the rest of it, I'm going to use just the DMCs. So that's my plan for today. I can't wait. So with the start for today and the start of Christmas, is my whip list is going to be 50. Exactly 50 at the end of the year. Okay, that's it for my stitchy things. Last thing I would like to tell you is my life update. It's going to be a short life update. I'm not going to tire you with my things. On December 1st, I went to work after being free for a couple of days, and as you all know, I had pain in my elbow and in my shoulder as well. Long story short, I wasn't okay when I went back to work. I burst out crying and because I was in pain and couldn't concentrate and was tired of it, and I wanted to know what was causing all these inflammations. So I talked with my manager, and she sent me home, and she said, go to the doctor and let's figure out what is going on. And okay, I did that. I went home and went to the doctor. He examined me and was telling me I overloaded myself. I don't know the English word for, but long story short, I have a tennis elbow or stitchy elbow, cross stitch elbow, because I overloaded it. And it's not because of stitching, but stitching doesn't help when you use only a hoop in your hand. So I had to rearrange my craft room, and I have my Lowry stand again, and I'm not going to use my hand to grab something or hold on to something, because I need to give it some rest, because it's inflamed and it's overloaded. So I talked it over with my manager. I was at home for this week, this entire week, to give it some rest, and I am hopefully going to be back at work next week, but it's going to be half days because I need to build it up and not overload it anymore, because it's painful still. So I can't stitch for very long periods of time, and yeah, that's it. I am just in pain, and I am usually in pain because of my fibromyalgia, but I am just in pain a little bit more, because why not? That's we again, right? Yeah, I'm tired of it, but I need to get back to work. So next week I'm going to be working half days, and after that we will see how we are then. So I'm going to be wrapping this up. I'm going to clean this up, or pick up after myself, and I am going to edit this video. And yeah, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for your well wishes and concern. I had a lot of you reaching out to me if I was doing okay, and that you were concerned. Thank you so much. That I really appreciate that. And yeah, you are all my stitchy friends, and thank you so much. I am going to be back in 2 weeks on Christmas Day, because I am then filming my whip parade, and we will see then. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead of you, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now.